Alright, hey guys, MSPainter here again, alright? So, I am coming at you, Eve. Now, I got some big planned right now, alright? I'm thinking that this is gonna be my best piece yet, so we're not going with the simple strokes of a brush. We're going deep. We're gonna use a bunch of tools. See, we got the calligraphy, we've got reverse calligraphy. We've got some spray paint. We got some kind of like nice little watercolored like Chinese brushes. We're gonna use quite a bit of that. We got crayon. Get that. We're gonna use a lot. Markers. You know that we're bringing it all out. So let's get started. Now, like I've been teaching you fellows all this time, is that it's all about the the setting. So what I'm setting up right now is these are mountains. If you haven't, okay, right. Okay, so these are hills. Trust me on that one. We're kind of going for a very unique art style. Now, I showed someone this finished art piece already, and they were like, those are mountains," and I was like, "Fuck you." Continuing on though, well, I was thinking and pondering, like, if I'm not going to use this brush, what am I going to be using? So I just started using this one, which I thought was the best one. So you got to be careful with your strokes with this brush, because each stroke counts. So basically, you kind of want to, it might look a little bit messy, but if you kind of space them out and kind of get your strokes in, it'll look really nice afterwards there. So I got one hill painted. So basically, you just kind of do this to all your hills. You can even increase the brush size, probably speed it up a little bit more. See, look at that. I'm already almost done with 2 mountains. Pretty fabulous, right? So we just kind of do this little stroke. This is a good technique I learned in art school. I'm sure you guys can pass it on. So many people don't, I'm talking the millions of artists, and even well-known artists like Da Vinci, they don't understand what this YouTube channel is for. They think it's just people watching me paint things. No. This is me unlocking your full potential, right? So when you thought you couldn't paint, well, I'm here to give you free lessons. It's kind of like those advertisements where it's like, learn how you can make $50 million away at home over the weekend without even lifting a finger kind of thing, except this one actually works. So we got our hills done. What we're going to do is grab the black brush and kind of get the outline going. So what we're trying to do is give it some definition, because we all know that it's like, it looks like just a bunch of blue blobs, but we got that going. That's some definition right there. Now, everyone knows mountains have smiley faces. I mean, like, if you look at Super Mario Bros., the mountains have like eyes and stuff. Mine have smiley faces. Gotta avoid the copyright. I taught you guys that. So now we got the mountains done. What's on top of mountains? Grass. Well, that's what the blue is. We're kind of doing a different kind of color palette. You know what else is on mountains? Trees. So we're gonna start doing a few trees around here. Do trees. There's some trees. So now we're gonna grab the green brush and then just start kind of coloring in those leaves. Now I know what you're thinking, and I always know what you guys are thinking. You're always saying green and brown don't match up with a blue color palette. Obviously, you're not an artist. Anyways, make sure you get a nice kind of thick brown. Maybe this is a good brush size for these size trees. Just kind of make sure you space it out evenly so they kind of look nice on the inside and outside. Kind of looks good. There we go. We got our trees. So now we gotta work on the background, and what I thought we could do for the background is kind of make it a little bit gray. We'll paint it in. Well, I don't like that. And as an artist, as an artiste, I know if you don't like something, you go do it. You just change it. You do what you think is best. So what we're gonna do is we're going to get the crayon, right? And we're gonna just kind of don't really like that. Let's use the spray can and just kind of fog up the area. So it's not like 100% gray, but it's just to fog the area. But you want to really evenly space it out. You don't want to make it seem like you got those little spaces out. It's just a nice kind of silver patch. Kind of gives that little foggy cloud feeling, right? So now that we got our little scenery, we got our mountains set up. What's next? You guessed it, volcanoes. So we're gonna get our crayon out because I feel as if a crayon is very rocky. So bam, see that? I mean, like, I'm already halfway done with the volcano. You see, it's because I hope I'm not going too fast for you. I'm sure I do know YouTube has like that play button or whatever. Slow me down. I don't know. Figure it out. I'm not helping you. But see, we got this lava. See, this lesson I'm teaching you is really to show you gotta use all the tools. If you have all the tools at your graph, see, look at all these tools I have. Look at all these shapes. I mean, you gotta take advantage. You need to take advantage of the materials that you own. Now, everyone knows that volcanoes spew out like rocks. Well, mine shoot out stars, and my mountains also have smiley faces as well. You always want to keep your artwork happy for the public, because when people see your art, they don't want to see frowny faces. Like, I just put a frowny face. Do you want to see the same art? No. No. No one wants to see a fucking sad face on a painting, okay? Thank you. Alright, moving on. We are going to fill that up right there. Looks good. And we're gonna give this guy a nice smiley face too. I think I figured out the title for this painting. I'll reveal it at the end. We'll put it in the right top right. And we're almost... fucking hell. There's a fucking air raid going on outside. Don't even know what that is. Anyways, what we're gonna do is... shooting stars. Shooting stars, you know? Oopsies. Shooting stars happen often, you know? Very often. I'm not sure about if you guys have experienced one, but that's how I found my inspiration, my creativity for being an artist. The shooting star came by, and I was like, oh my god. I was like, oh my golly, Wiggler show, Wiggles, the Wiggle show. So you kind of get that shooting star going, and I think we're done with the painting. We're gonna, like I said, you gotta make sure you sign your artwork. So I signed that right there because that's an important part. I don't want people copying and saying this is their own, because it's not. It's that simple. Here's the title of the painting. Happy Mountain Time. That's the name of the painting. Happy Mountain Time. I think it's just a very casual name. I think everyone could find appreciation for it. Very mature painting right here. I think it needs one finishing touch, and you know, I always think of it as a kid. You know, it's just you kind of draw this right here, and kind of do this, do a little circle, and then what you do is take this color. You do that, and you might be wondering, what the heck is MSPainter got up his sleeve? Just gotta make do with do, and you know, you might have guessed what I'm doing. And everything that's happy has those fucking painter tubbies. Yep, painter tubbies. That's what I call them. And painter tubbies are infamous for their ultimate color palette in their little you know, thing they got going on up there, their little head. It's pretty cool. So I think that concludes our painting for the day. I know I didn't upload yesterday. It's because I didn't have inspiration, and I basically took earth, air, fire, water, and I combined them together. I took the elements that surrounded us and I brought them together, infused them, and it created this. It was a new color. I know that sounds weird because you can't envision new colors, but it was, I don't know what to call it. It was like a brown. It smelled really bad, but I took it and I crunched it between my hands, and the smooth texture that it made as it splattered throughout was what I called inspiration. So here, I'm gonna draw what I saw in the next episode. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and that's it.